Hey Taurus, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your December monthly general reading here. So let's talk about your meditation. I was in the middle of the ocean quite immediately, and then I saw the tide rising and falling and rising and falling, and I heard sunrise, sunset, that song. And then I saw the water rise, and then I saw the Taurus collective in the middle of the water saying, "Ooh, my cup is so wonderfully full. My cup is so wonderfully full." Also the water being a symbol for, well, it does represent our emotions, our intuitions, our interpersonal relationships. And also the ocean represents the unknown and the deeper parts of the subconscious. I feel like there's a dual meaning in this. On one hand, I feel like there's going to be a lot to be grateful for in the month of December, especially as it pertains to your interpersonal relationships, friends, family, kids, yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself as well. Because when I think about a very full cup, I think about the Ace of Cups, right? Which is about having so much self-love and appreciation that it spills out and over into every other part of your life and for your other relationships, right? So the Ace of Cups is so lovely and important and pivotal. And that's why we say, and it's a trope for a reason, that the love that we really are everyone else and everyone else is us. There's no duality. It's all oneness. Meaning the more that we can love ourselves, truly love ourselves, not from an egoic place, right? But from a creator place, right? The more that we can love ourselves from that perspective and that energy point, the better we're going to be able to love those around us from that same place of unconditional acceptance. And that does feel important to say. Unconditional acceptance does feel like a theme for you for December. Now, on the other hand, I was also seeing scenes from a film called Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It's with John Cusack and Kevin Spacey and Jude Law. It's like one of my favies. Check it out if you're looking for a new movie to watch and pass the time. And it also is kind of it takes place during Christmas time too. So very seasonal appropriate. In that movie, one of the characters, and I can't remember her name, but she's the female lead. She says, I always prefer being on the outskirts of a good party. I feel like that's pertinent because I feel like there's something to that, Taurus. On one hand, when you're on the outskirts of a party, you are benefiting from that energy, benefiting from, Tauruses love a good party. The lot of yous. I mean, even if it's not like a traditional party, even having your friends and loved ones gathered in one space with good food, good drink, good times, good vibes. Come on now. Am I not appealing to your bull spirit? That's what Taurus is all about. Those sensual, those earthly, those material pleasures, right? You guys are really good examples of embodying and inhabiting what it is to live the human experience, because we are all spiritual beings, having a human experience. And some of us, party of one, like the air signs especially, right, can get into an energy where we always want to be up in our heads, up into the ethers, up into the the clouds, the upper world, tapping in and tuning in and being in our heads. And you guys are a counter energy in a really beautiful way, where it's like, okay, but we are here to have a human experience, and you don't want to miss out on the good stuff, right? The smell of coffee, the feeling of a warm, plaid blanket, snuggled up watching a movie. The smell of cinnamon as it wafts in through the kitchen from a batch of all of that stuff that makes life all the more sweeter and more tangible, right? I feel like that is very pertinent for you guys in the month of December, especially during a time where sensory is at its heights, and there's a lot of good opportunity for that as well. Now, another note. Those of you who are working on something, whether you're creatively minded, whether you make artwork, or you're starting a new business, or you've been working on a business idea, anything that you're creating at all, I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter if it's pleasure, work, whatever that is. If you are creating or working on building something, or you have an idea, or you've had an idea that's been percolating, this wants to be given attention this month. And I feel like that's part of the aspect of, don't you love being on the outskirts of a party? So I'm going to put it to you this way. imagine you alone in your house working on something, right? And you're like, okay, I'm focused, I'm here, but you know, I wonder what so-and-so's doing. I wonder if they're okay. I wonder what I'm going to do for lunch. I don't know. But let me get back to work here. And then you get back from work and you make a dinner for one. And then you're right. And then other side of that coin, right? It's the holiday season. You've got friends or your family at your home or, you know, in the vicinity, whatever have you. Your you know, mom is baking, you know, a casserole in the kitchen and some cookies. And you can smell the smells wafting in through the door while you're working. Right? You know that when you're done with work, you're going to go out into the living room and it's going to be movie time and hot cocoa. Which one feels better? Because you're in the second one, you are blending together personal time for you, and then also your interpersonal relationships. So it feels like you want to have it all this month and really give time and credence to both, because the effort that you put in, whether it be creatively or the, you know, I don't know, the inquiries you make or the ideas or the blueprint or the business plan that you put together in December around this holiday energy is going to be so good, versus if you wait until the new year and then you're in an energy of, oh, well, all the holiday goodness is faded. I'm saying ride the holiday wave. Allow it to work for you, right? Write those songs. Get that business proposal together. Write that book. All within this holiday energy, okay? All right, animal energy. Oh my God. Wolf pack? Are you serious, Taurus? Are you serious though? Because I can't. Wolf pack, hello. We have been, okay. I can't though because I'm obsessed. First of all, you know, I love it when an element matches up with an element. And you're an earth sign, and you've got an earth animal, and this is what it is. And I really love that. It means that, for me, that is a sign that you are just really beautifully in and of your element and inhabiting that energy in a really constructive way. So good on you. Now, I also want to point out the lower chakras here. What have we been talking about? The sensual, the sensorial, the physical pleasures of life, right? And that's what the lower chakras are all about, right? I'm so obsessed with this for you. So there's the lone wolf, right? The lone wolf who steps outside of their pack and goes their own way, but they still, you know, there is an aspect of them that is rooted within the pack mentality, because even though you're a lone wolf, you are still a wolf, right? You're still in and of that family. And then you have the pack aspect where the wolf pack puts the good of the pack before themselves. And you know, you would think that the elders would, you know, be at the back of the pack. The elders of a wolf pack are at the front of the pack, so that the strongest of the pack can come up the rear and protect from behind, right? From any predators or whatever have you. Wolf is family. Wolf also equates to Hierophant energy, which is why I'm also really obsessed that you got this, because the Hierophant is the Taurus key, right? That is your card in the tarot. So the Hierophant I find so comforting, especially at this time of year, because it's an aspect of saying, or that feeling of everything is as it should be. Even if it's different than what we thought it would look like, I think that might be the case for most people. Even though the December might be different in some ways, we might have to be flexible or adaptable or open to change or you know, accommodating in ways that we haven't been before, whether with ourselves or others. There is this feeling of it's okay, because it may look different, it may feel different, it may not, but either way, it feels exactly as it should be. Nothing feels like it's missing. And that's the key here. I'm so obsessed with this for you. Okay. Let's get some tarot from a bullfolk. I'm hearing a song called Little Bear by Amos Lee, which is about like a parent-child's relationship. But I feel like it's also a message from, I feel like there's a good group of y'all. I'm tapping into someone who actually has a wolf as a guide, like an energetic guide. You may see a lot of wolves, or you may really like wolves or have pictures of them or really love them as children or something. But there's something quite literal coming in here about the wolf energy and imagery. And I'm hearing Little Bear. I do feel like this is a sign and an aspect from your guide saying like you are well protected and provided for. Okay? All right. Remember to make that time with and for yourself in the midst of all of this, okay? Okay, what's going on for Taurus? I keep hearing it. Little bear, little bear, little bear. Amos Lee. Okay. Six of Cups. So we have children. And I was just talking about a parent-child relationship. So Six of Cups, this is nostalgia. This is exactly December. This is December. Hello, December. This is nostalgia, this is family, this is friends, this is reconnecting to, you know, the good times. This is also that aspect of like, this is a feeling for me, because remember the cups rule our emotions and our intuition and our fees, right? So there's an aspect here with the Six of Cups. Look at these otters. They're in and of the moment. They want for nothing. They're right here. And the main thoughts in their minds is like, look at how pretty this cup is. This feels nice. Look, this is the embodiment of what I've been feeling about you guys clicking into the, you know, material and sensorial pleasures, right? Just living their best lives, floating on their back on the river. Hello. They're not worried about anything. They're just in and of the moment. What did I say at the very beginning of the meditation? I feel like my cup is so full. I feel like my cup is so full. And then we have the Six of Cups here, right? This is also about children and loving like you've never known hurt before and reconnecting to that being in the moment energy of, I'm not worried about bills. I'm not worried about what's going to come in January. You know, give yourself the gift of being in the moment this December because you have more than earned it, Taurus, in the context of this year and in general. This year has, you know, we have been forced in a lot of ways, and I don't like the word forced, but I can't think of a better one. We have been obligated to consider a lot of the future and what is to come this year, what's around the next corner vibe, right? And I'm getting this message for you, Taurus, in December to allow yourself the gift of not doing that. Allow yourself the gift of just be in this moment. Be in each day. It's such a beautiful energy, right? What will come will come. January will come, February will come, and then March will come, and so on and so forth. And it'll be your birthday season, and then you'll be there. And we'll be doing a general reading about your birthday season. But for December, really allow yourself to just allow that cup to be full. Drink it up and enjoy. Okay? Do things that allow the time to fly, whatever that is for you. Movie marathons, holiday, you know, Hallmark movies with, you know, cookies and cocoa, whatever that is for you, okay? Or maybe what that is for you is, I was just going to say, and this card is perfect, I was just going to say, maybe that's what everyone around you in your household or nearby is doing, and your version of that is going and finding alone time within all of that. In another place, another room down the road, whatever that is for you, and having your own holiday movie marathon. And okay, guys, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna research this, and I'll be back for dinner. Right? But taking that time for you feels really important because it feels the potential of whatever you work on during December is going to elicit big returns. And then we have the Hermit coming up for you, which I'm so obsessed with because this whole thing about lone wolf, taking time for yourself during this time, that's what the Hermit's all about. Do you see this like light bulb of a sun over this praying mantis? It says, Heather, this is what happens when you take the time to be within your own energy, right? It's those points of illumination, of inspiration, of healing, of perspective. And I do feel like there's this aspect of you in this month that is going to be actively processing and healing from this year. Okay? Some of you guys, this might be a bit softer. Some of you guys might be healing for the collective, might be healing for, you know, all the lives lost, all of the pain, all of the, you know, even if it didn't affect you directly, right? You could be thinking a lot about that, about the world and everything that's happened. For others of you, it did affect you somewhat directly in whatever way, shape, or form. You're going to be healing and processing that. And I feel like that's going back to the Six of Cups as well. There is a bittersweet element to this, but it's more sweet than bitter because it's all about your perspective. Right? Your perspective is what turns the vinegar into sugar. Ooh, shivies. Your perspective is what turns the vinegar into sugar. Okay? But this Hermit, this really is being, you know, within your own energy. You know, also, traditionally speaking, in the traditional deck, this depicts an old man holding a lantern. Within that lantern is a star from the star key, the Aquarius energy, which is all about great hope, great love, and illumination. So allow yourself that time as well. Okay? Wow. Okay. Okay. This really is a lot about feeling. Okay. So we have the Eight of Swords here for you. Now, traditionally speaking, this is about that, mental prison, mental tension to which you built and put yourself in, and thus you are the only one who can get yourself out of it type deal. This is my analysis paralysis key right here. The fact that this is depicted with a mole. Moles have to use their senses to move around and about. They, have no eyes for that, or their eyesight is actually just really poor, I think is what they have eyes, but their eyesight's really poor, right? They have adapted to their circumstances. They have adapted to their natural habitat. And I feel like that's the message here with the Eight of Swords for you, is adapting to what is, right? But I also feel like there's an interesting energy here. I feel like this has a lot to do with the people around you. Could be family members, friends, co-workers. It could even be people on social media. I mean, if you spend, a good amount of time on social media, or if that's how you, get your leisure or business or whatever have you. I feel like there is an aspect of you being the Hierophant for people who are coming from an Eight of Swords place. I feel like you are leading the pack in that way. And that's not to say you're going to, have to be a Pollyanna about it and go, oh, well, look at the bright side, look at the silver lining, because sometimes, there is such a thing as toxic positivity as well. You know what I mean? But I feel like in this context, it's more like, hey, I know where you are. I understand where you are. I understand that other people's fear can be activated in such a way where it can be paralyzing and debilitating and anxiety. And all of those things. And I'm able to look at my own situation and maybe aspects of you can relate to that. And thus you're able to, share some medicine around it and go, hey, I can relate. I'm with you. And I'm going to be this beacon of support for you. This also could be people quite close to you who are going, you know what, Grandma, things have been tough. You know what? Let me get you a second slice of pie, Grandma. Whatever that is. This could be small, this could be big, this could be subtle. This could be quite obvious and overt, right? But it feels like this is, the aspect of you is being there for other people. Being the true sight and the wisdom for other people, right? I feel like you are the Hierophant in December, which is really nice. 6 of Cups. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh my God, a wolf on the moon key at the bottom of this other deck here. Okay, 6 of Wands. I'm obsessed. 6 of Wands to clarify the 6 of Cups. So 6 of Wands is victory, right? It's recognition. I really do feel like this is exactly what I was saying. Traditionally speaking, like I said, the 6 of Wands is about, well, first of all, Wands are about the actions that you take, right? They could have to do with creativity, artistry, movement, making deals, making decisions, right? But it's an active energy. And then 6 of Wands is you making decisions or getting accolades for the good work that you've done, or making decisions that will pay off in a big way, financially or through reputation points or opportunities or doors opening for you. So I like that you have the 6 and the 6 here as well. But I have to tell you, both of these animals, are those meerkats? Oh my God, they're meerkats. I did a story on Instagram about meerkats, about how it's allowing your mind and your heart to work together as equal partners to make decisions. Interesting. I love a meerkat energy. Anyway, but I'm really drawn to the fact that these are both very still energy. So I do feel like there's an energy of prepping. And whatever you are prepping that you are passionate about and that, elicits emotional feelings for you has great energy around it, is very lucky energy around it. And you would be doing a disservice, because everything is the choices that you make, right? This is just opportunity for you. This is just going, hey, here's what's on the menu. Here is the energy. But nothing happens without you, right? But there is an energy here of, you wouldn't necessarily want to miss out on the opportunity around this given energy, okay? Oh my God, I'm so obsessed. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands with the Hermit. So Page of Wands, again, back to the wands, the actions that we take. The Page of Wands is about new adventure, new opportunity. It's about bravery. Page of Wands is also my writer as well. For any of you who are writing or have written vlogs, journals, songs, scripts, business proposals. Someone's doing I keep seeing like a business proposal or something, like a 5-year plan, or like a asking for like financial assistance or backing or something. Anyway, Page of Wands is about fresh start, new adventure. So this is exactly what I was seeing and saying in terms of your going and using some of this time, this good energy, riding that wave, right? And allowing it to move and inspire you around your moves going forward. But here's the funny dichotomy with it. Because there is this energy and advice about being where you are and allowing yourself to be in the moment, and that's true. But also within that, allow that good energy to work within for you and take steps, not active steps, but steps within and for yourself. Whether this is just thinking of ideas, this could be everything that we're talking about here. This could translate to you sitting down with a journal and just allowing yourself to dream big. But this point of illumination wants to come up for you, right? So Spirit is saying, like, take that time with them for yourself. The energy is really palpable right now. And there's a lot of good and inspiration to be gleaned from it. And the Page of Wands is excitement about something that is to come, something that could be. Okay? Allow yourself to go there, right? You have Judgment here. For the 8 of Swords, I want to point something out here, and I'm so obsessed. So when the snake sheds its skin, see how the shedded skin down here? Hello. When the snake sheds its skin, its eyes get incredibly cloudy and it can't see very well. That's why it has to go shed in private, okay? It can't see. That's what makes it so vulnerable to predators. The snake is most vulnerable to predators when it sheds its skin, okay? And then what are we talking about? Moles with bad eyesight who've adapted to their circumstances, and then snakes who shed their skin and their eyes get cloudy and all that good stuff. Yeah. Remember what I said. I feel like you guys are the bird. Right here. Remember what I said? How you guys are going to be the Hierophant. The Hierophant very much is about the color red as well. The Hierophant for other people and for yourself as well. I do feel like some of y'all. But the Hierophant going, hey, little bear. I keep hearing it aimlessly. Okay, they want me to talk a little bit more about that. The exact lyrics I'm not sure, but it's like, little bear, I ain't good. Okay, you know what? I never do this. But they're telling me to look up the lyrics to this song, and I don't think I'm going to stop hearing it until I do it. So I'm going to do it. Because it feels, especially with these lyrics here. Okay, or with these cards here, rather. Yeah, I feel like that's the message of this right here. Okay. Lay your head down, little bear, 'cause I ain't going nowhere. Let your eyes hide, honey child, for a little while. I ain't leaving till the morning. There might be storm clouds up ahead and monsters beneath your bed. Don't worry about 'em, 'cause I got 'em. So just be peaceful, little bear. I'll be taking care of anything you're needing. So let yourself sleep. Go on, count a bunch of sheep. I'll see you tomorrow. So let your eyes hide, honey child. I'll be by your side whenever you're in need. So dream on, little bear. I'll see you there in the morning. There might be storm clouds up ahead and monsters beneath your bed. Don't you worry about them. I'll grab them by their shirts and throw them right out of the window. I'll be sitting here on your corner. So that, I got shivers. That just feels really, really pertinent. I feel like this is, again, a double meaning. I feel like this is you for other people around you, even on the social media. Those of you who have like social media followings, this is what the energy that you're embodying. Traditionally speaking, judgment, the tagline of judgment is look back with pleasure. Look back with pleasure. So you have 2 keys here that are talking about your relationship to the past and nostalgia and looking back before going forward, right? So again, I do feel like this is you with and for other people. Like you are the bird here and you're going, okay, you've gone through some change. You're shedding a skin. We're going into a new world, new energy, new age. It's all refurbished and everything. And I'm here to like sing this song to you and say, hey, hang in there. It's all good, right? I also feel like for others of you, this is a message from your guides. I'm getting a really strong wolf guide energy here that is saying, remember the good of the pack. the good of the pack before the one. I feel like this is a message for you that's saying, you hang in there, little wolf or little bear, right? You hang in there. This is really beautiful, Taurus. I have to say, it feels really, well, it feels like the meditation. It feels like a very full cup, and it feels very Ace of Cups and really beautiful. So let's go ahead and get an oracle for y'all. There is good energy here, I will say. March and April around your birthday season. They are talking about that in particular. Something to look forward to around that. Okay. Ooh, we got 2 for 1 here. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, look at how pretty these are. So we have the Gatherer and we have Beauty Way. So let's talk about this. First of all, the Gatherer is really a lot about this Hermit and Page of Wands energy. The Gatherer is is very much what this looks like, about gathering the resources available to you and taking in that harvest within for yourself. This again, I'm really drawn to this feather, like a feather pen, like I was talking about writing, proposals, ideas. This very much feels like, you know, that energy of, I am going to respond to the energy and the resources available to me and really dream big and really take a lot of, you know, many pauses for gratitude, many moments for gratitude. So I'm really drawn to the pumpkin as well. The Gatherer is really about, you know, gathering the people close to you, but also using all of these sources at your disposal, whether that be energetic, whether that's, you know, mom with her hand on your shoulder serving you a, you know, a bowl of soup, or whether that's, you know, within for yourself, right? But the Gatherer, this is about gathering everything towards you and around you. Remember I said that very full cup, and then look at this, right? Gathering everything to and with and around you that is good and feels like it is of your highest and best good, right? The Gatherer. And then we have the Beauty Way, which I'm so obsessed with for you. So this is a dragonfly up here. Dragonfly for me equates to a Ace of Swords energy, which is very much about those big clarity moments, right? Big clarity, big inspiration, aha. Also about writing here as well. Big truth, beautiful communication. And I like that it's symbolized here with the lotus flower as well, because you know what I say about the lotus flower? It's beautiful on top, right? But it comes from the muck and the dirt and the excrement. So I also feel like this is a message around, you know, allowing yourself to enjoy. Remember I said it's a time of year for you guys to enjoy and take the time to bask in what is beautiful, what is right, what feels good, and what you have to be grateful and appreciative of in this time and for this time, without thought to, you know, what's going to come next or what it's going to be, right? I think the full moon is at the end of this week. December doesn't start until the cold moon. What is the cold moon? I'm getting a message around the cold moon for you. Oh, and then this here, like this. I feel like there's a very pertinent time around the cold moon, but I'm also hearing specifically the new moon cycles for you. The new moon cycles for you. Oh, okay, the wolf moon happens during Capricorn season around January. I know we're talking about December, but there's something around the wolf moon for you in particular. I feel like a lot of the intention and the I don't want to say work though, because that feels counterintuitive. A lot of the intention and effort that you put in right now is going to find some sort of illumination or full or actualization around the wolf moon. Special note for you guys, okay? Wonderful. Taurus, this is your December general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please do let me know in the comments below. I love, love, love reading your comments. And just thank you guys so much. I'm wishing you guys a most blessed and happy December, however it is you're going to be spending it. And just thank you again, as always, for being you. And be well. Until next time.